Hello everyone, this is Coroutine tutorial. This is part 3. I'm Alex Hadi. In this video I will show you implementation of Coroutine for the one application where interface is slow and it stops when application is accessing data in the web server. So we will use Coroutine to make interface more smooth to work sort of responsive, faster, and so on. So in this case, we will see an example where we are using a sort of artificially uh, uh, web server which is working slowly. It's just imitation of web server, and then we creating here an URL object of that web server. By the way, here we can actually uh, define how many milliseconds will be time of response of that web server. So yeah, for example, in this case is 10,000 milliseconds, which means 1 second. So we can change this number also. And here we are using a set of standard functions from the Kotlin for creating a URL connection, opening connection, reading, buffered reader, input stream reader, and we are line by line reading from the stream, and then we are saving these lines into the variable respond str type of stream. And then basically that application is made of two parts, get responding and then user interface. So first copy paste just that respond part, getting respond part. As you see, it shows red because we didn't declare yet. So we will declare this variable as a private variable, uh, respond str type of string, and as a initial value will be just empty string. And then we basically calling this here inside of our application, and then we will have some sort of interface for this application. Let's call it user interface, or it's better old style user interface, because it's like just text in console type interface. And here can be some sort of instruction like get respond command for the obviously getting respond from the web server. Okay, and any other command will mean it's okay, something like this. And then okay, empty line, and then let's say here we have some kind of complete that, and then we will use the standard Java utility function scanner with the variable system in, because we will read input, And by the way, let's declare a type of data which we are going to read from the input, and then we simply comparing that uh, data from input with the command. If it's get respond command typed by the user, then we should basically print the that private variable type of string where we accumulating the data from the web server. And okay, and anything else will mean exit from the application. So that's that. Let's see. Now it's very important that we see how long it takes to get respond. As you see, now we are waiting, and waiting, and now interface appear. So let's say user uh, user wants to see immediately, of course, interface after clicking to that app. Instead it sees just black screen. So that's the main problem which we are going to solve with the coroutine. Now okay, let's check, is it working? Get respond command, and then we got respond. That's working, but before it occur, actually it was about 5 seconds. So because we have simulation of web server, slow web server, we can actually also define how many milliseconds it can delay. So in that kind of we have that kind of station. Now very carefully we have to pay attention that now we will use coroutine to fix this problem. So first of all, we will suspend that function. We will use suspend now get respond is suspend function. As you see here, is red line appears because suspend functions can be run only inside of the coroutine. So since inside of coroutine we are creating a coroutine, and we are putting this inside of coroutine. So this is global scope coroutine, and this function, this piece of code here, it will be run in the background while the main thread is absolutely independent of main thread. So it will work same time basically. And then when it's ready, hopefully when we put command is ready, and then we will get actually smooth interface. So again, I'm running. Now let's clean first here. Then very important that we see how long we will wait this time. As you remember, without using of coroutine, we had to wait about 5 seconds until before interface will appear. Now I'm running, and now what's happening? We immediately see interface, right? And then get respond command, and then we got respond. So you see difference, yeah? In first case without coroutine interface was not appearing because the function getResponse stuck in that situation when it was trying to get data from the slow server, and because of that uh, about 5 seconds was delay until the interface appeared. Now interface appeared immediately because the getResponse was totally independently was uh, executed. It was inside of independent coroutine, independent thread, and in the background. So we saw interface first, and then when we put command, it's the result was ready, and then we just print the result. So that's the actually this is very good example of why that this technology, the asynchronous programming, coroutines, and so on, they created. They're exactly created for the reason to make application more responsive, work more smoothly. But if you overall uh, count the time of the work of the application, it will be the same actually, same. Only important part is that user uh, for user is more convenient to work with obviously with user interface with application which is more responsive. It's alive, it's not freezing, it's not crashing, it's just responding. Therefore we are using coroutine. So thank you very much for watching this video, and in the next video I will show you implementation of coroutine in uh, Android development. So we will use the Android Studio, and we will create small application for the Android, and we will use coroutine and see how it's working in Android ecosystem. So thank you for watching. Bye.